Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to 5 p.m. on Sunday, the 11th of February. It's just been a nasty rainy day, and of course, I don't know, it's about 3:45, somewhere around in there, the rain just stopped. And it's a very, very light mist out here right now. But yeah, I've been just hanging out with Mama, answering a bunch of comments, and doing a bunch of other little, computer stuff. And anyway, one of the comments, someone was asking me about something, and we'll go in the shop there and talk about that for a moment. Something that I've been putting off for almost 4 years. So let's go into warmer climates. Not that it's cold out here, it's just kind of unfriendly looking. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go out there and somehow or another measure them trees. I swear it looks like them things are jumping. Look at them clouds, how fast they're moving. You can see that far in the distance. It's too far away to see it. Here's old Danny boy. I come out, so he's got to come out. You gonna hang with me some more today? You old gray beard. He's about to turn, or maybe he has turned. Yeah, he's probably turned 6 years old now. He's a year younger than Sasha and Annie, and they'll turn 7 in August. So he's probably 6. I know Mama keeps track of his dates. Remember, he was the runt. You had all them puppies in the pen over there, and nobody wanted Danny. And Kelly and I are trying to discuss what we're going to do with this dog, you know. He'd just been a perfect little dog. He was kind of the runt of the bunch. So one day we come home, and, you know, we already know Sasha and Annie, along with Leo, cannot be left free. They just go headlong. I don't think they pay attention how to get back or whatever. Well, they've gotten free a few times, but luckily they always come back. But anyway, we got home from work one day, and I said, let's just let him out. So just opened the gate, and he's been a free roamer ever since. Never goes far. He visits the neighbors behind us and visits the kids, and he plays with them a bunch. And they got a couple of dogs over there. Other than that, that's all he does. Just hangs around. Him and Abby go that way, which is nothing but woods that way. So we're not worried about that. It's going towards the highway. Anyway, let's you ready to go to the shop? Dan, you ready? All right. One of the many cool comments. You guys, I'd get the coolest comments from all you guys. John, he's from, I'm pretty sure it's in the UK somewhere. Do you guys have Dairy Queens over there? Because I may be just assuming that you're from over there if you're watching this. But anyway, he was commenting on yesterday's ride video with Kelly and I, and he goes, yeah, my day was Thursday. And he got out and said he rode all 4 of his bikes, and he'd probably been like everybody else, just sitting there, you know, in storage. Got out and wrung them out a little bit. And he said then he took his classic 350 to a Dairy Queen at 7 p.m. And the second he said that, just this flood of memories just hit me of being a kid and going to them old Dairy Queens. You remember the old ones? I mean, some of them were just nothing but a walk-up. There was nothing. You didn't walk inside the store at all. But they were just walk-ups. But there was this one in I think it was in Texas. It might have been earlier than that. It might have been Alabama or South Carolina or something. But anyway, there was this one. It had an overhang out front, and there was 4 car stalls that you could pull up, and it was like a, you know, them drive-ins, like what Sonic and those guys have those things now. But you know, that was a big thing back in those days. But anyway, there's 4 spots. Dairy Queens weren't super busy back then, and I was telling him about, you know, those old yellow, you know, being in the South, you know, all the bugs and stuff, and the warm you know, southern night, the bugs will just carry you away. And they'd have those old yellow fluorescent lights. You guys remember those things? That helps deter the bugs. And man, I could just feel that humid warmth and just that pleasure of being in the South, you know. Free. That's what I like to say. But anyway, that was a flood of memories. And I just immediately, him saying his 350 Classic, and I just thinking of taking my Classic to some place like that. Trying to think where there's some old restaurant around here that's still running. Most of them being knocked down and turned into, you know, it's part of some property buy up, and they build condos and stuff out there. All the condos and stuff they build around here, like hundreds and hundreds of these things. Where are all these people working? They're out here in the hodunks out here. You know, we got Chehalis, and then we got Longview south of us. You know, still neither one of those are very big places for all the housing that they're building around here. But I don't know. Anyway, oh man, absolutely sent me down memory lane like crazy. So another comment, the guy was asking me about, he's got a 21 or 22 Road King, and he goes, what about aftermarket suspension? You know, you know, since 2017, none of these things need them with those new, you know, the new shocks. They're not the smoothest things by no means, but they're very functional. You know, I'm still running the stock shocks on this thing. So when I got this, I think it was the night I brought it home or close to it. So the miles it had on it was basically from Northwest Harley-Davidson to here. So it had about 100 miles on it. I put those Revo, or the Legend Revo-A's on that thing. And I noticed it was probably about a couple hundred miles of like, something's wrong here. You know, and I kept adjusting, you know, the little damper thing, and I'm checking. I just couldn't figure out what's going on. I go, man, these shocks are normally really nice, but they're just working horrible. So I think I pulled the saddlebags off and was going to check my ride height again, see if something moved, or did my little damping knob get you. The A models have that damping knob on them. Otherwise, they're just regular Revos. Revo-A, I guess A for adjustability or adjustable or something. Anyway, see oil heaving out of the seal heads on them. I go, well, and it was all down on my swing arm and everything else down there. When they start losing oil, that's when your suspension goes south real quick. So I took them off. That was on August. Oh, I wrote myself a little cheat sheet thing here because I'm going to do the warranty on them. I noticed a leak on June 18th of 20. The bike was only about a month old at that time, or less than a month old. When did I buy that thing? I don't know. Bought the shocks on August 2nd of 2018, and I put them on my Street Glide Special, the red one, and absolutely loved them. Literally the best thing ever for that thing, because it knocked the squat out of it. I just do not like that squat that the Street Glides and Road Glides have, which I think that's gone for 2024 with the new models. So anyway, there's the Revos. And actually the day I put them on, the Street Glide, is the day I did a video on these things. I don't remember what vlog it was, but it was August 2nd of 2018. But here they sit in the box. Still ain't never returned them. But I figure, you can tell which the heavy leaker was. It's got a rag on it. Yeah, this one was a puker. And the other one's got, you know, signs of sweating, but this one was a gusher. That was one that was on the left-hand side. So, you know, I go to Revo, because I remember there was a form you had to fill out and stuff. No longer, now you have to show proof that you are the original owner, and the warranty is only for the original purchaser of them, and you have to prove it if it's more than a year. So anyway, so I'll have to Kelly's going to print out my receipt because I bought it through the stores. Have a receipt there for them, and I don't know. I don't keep those things. I probably had them for taxes or something, and well, that's 2018. You only got to keep them for 3 years. So anyway, I got to find proof of purchase. Well, the other thing is they want pictures of it on the bike, and the warranty before, it was like no questions asked. They got a lifetime warranty. You could be second, third, fourth, fifth owner. Doesn't matter. Now you have to show proof you are the owner. Have the receipt with your name on it. And anyway, and shipping is not free. So once they approve my explanation, my proof of purchase and all that stuff gets checked out, then when they okay it, they'll send me a link to pay for the shipping there. And then when they get them, they'll determine, whether it's, this obviously there's no damage I done to them. They'll determine that they're warrantyable, and then they'll fix them, and then they'll send me a bill when they're done. And once I pay the shipping back, then they'll send them to me. So the free road is over. You got to pay now. But anyway, whatever it is, they're worth fixing. So in the video, I haven't looked at the receipt. I said there were $900 and something, $950 or whatever it was. I remember they were crazy expensive. Well, I'm on their site, and I was looking to see if they had a 14-inch version, because these are 13 that you put on the bikes with 12-inch, because you set them up with an inch of sag. So if I put them on that Road King, and I remember when they were on there, it squatted the rear a little bit. So I'm gonna see if there's something they can do. If do they have a longer damping rod that I'll pay whatever to convert it. If they could make them 14-inch shocks, so that when I put the 1-inch sag, it goes back to the stock 13. Those things hardly sag at all, so they're at 13. Unless they don't have that pre-built-in sag, which is very weird for suspension. That's probably why they ride a little rough like they do. But anyway, get these things sent off to them. I found all the, I don't know what I've done with it. I moved stuff around here. I found all the collars and bolts and everything. Oh, I need to make sure none of that's in there. But I'll do all that. I'll get a warranty request thing going and ship them back to them before Sturgis comes around again in August, because that's where they're at. And there's warnings all over here. Just notice if you're sending it during holidays or during Sturgis, your time to get them back could be delayed. And every time I've wanted to send these things back, it's been around August. And then I don't know, I think, well, after Sturgis and everything's over, I'll think about sending them then. Then September, shortly after rainy season hits, I'll deal with it next year. But yeah, so I'll at least run them on this thing a little bit. Oh, somebody was crying that it's not good for Danny to be sitting on the concrete floor. No matter what I do, he sits on the concrete floor. This is an old packing blanket thing that I threw down just to keep the criers from crying. He don't care. He sleeps on the sidewalk outside. He's got nice grassy areas he could be. Nope. Sleeps on the concrete. Put this over here, he won't come over. In fact, I'm just going to take it out right now. He just won't come over here. He don't like it. But anyway, surprised how I remember hating on that seat. But in all fairness, we're gone, I think 6 hours yesterday. And I had no problems with it. In fact, it was quite comfortable. I like the reach and everything. Like when I was looking at that wash off on that cliff, that river come, then man, it's right against the Jersey barrier thing that's going through there. So I'm looking at that and didn't even pay attention. Lights. Kelly goes, "That was a red light you just went through." But anyway, it'd be nice to get them shocks done and put them back on and play with them a little bit. Man, I can't wait until it gets nice and I can do my little trip down south there and go around some old stomping grounds. I'm making a list of places I want to take you, and I might have to make it a 2-part daily vlog, you know, part A, part B or something, who knows. See how I can crunch that thing down. But maybe I'll just have to do a daily vlog talking about what I'm doing and make a multi-part thing and put it on the other channel. I need to show that channel some love anyway. Man, the dreams that thing brings up, the thoughts, places to go, it's crazy. Over a little 350. There's just something. And you ask anyone that has one of these things, everybody's the same way. Don't know. Can't put my finger on it exactly, but you just want to ride it all the time. It's just one of those bikes. It just gives you this feeling. It's smooth and it's just so classic feeling, you know. It's just very, very fun to ride. It's crazy. Oh, one other thing. There's a couple little for the shop things I got. A little bag of those little mini bungee cords. Always need those. And all I have is a whole bunch of small one of these magnetic pans. And then I needed a smaller cheater bar. These things are for turning the engine over, like when I'm doing the cams and stuff. I've got one, but it's, you know, it's about, I don't know, half again longer this, and it's really heavy. These are, you know, they're small and manageable. Got a bunch of push pin stuff. There's some pins I'm missing on the CRV. And this thing here, Kelly likes it so much. She goes, well, I wish I'd have paid attention to what you were getting. I'd have had you buy another one for her little hobby area. I said, well, take this one. She goes, no, wait till we go there next time. $12 for this thing at Harbor Freight. Look at all the, you can tell I had a dog around me when I was looking at him. Look at that Sasha here. Look at that thing. And it's not cheap or cheesy. The case it's in, yeah, kind of cheap and cheesy. But look at all the blades and all the handles it has. Man, you know how many useful things you can do with X-Acto knives? I mean, look at that little blade, the little areas you can get into. Very nice. Got some cool stuff. All right. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man. So after I was talking to you guys outside, I sat down and finalized what I'm calling my Portland historic trip. History for us anyway. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's gonna be a 5-hour trip with no stops. 5-hour round trip. It's gonna be an all-day adventure. Yep. No freeways. It's a long ways. That's gonna take a minute or two. Mm-hmm. It keeps trying to suggest and going, there's a faster route if you take the freeways. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it cuts like 2 hours off of it if you do it that way. But yeah, I'll have some serious seat time. It's like about 200 miles. Got some serious seat time in one day on that little 350.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man, hope she's comfortable. I'll find out the hard way otherwise.
Yeah, you can be tuckered.
Yeah, but anyway, it'll definitely be nice weather before I do something like that.
Yeah.
So I can leave early and not freeze, you know, and get back.
And not get rained on.
Yeah. Don't want to get rained on. I don't have to carry all the gear worried about rain, you know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I think on that, we're going to bail out.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. Back to the old grind again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.